What's up, guys? Loki here, back at it again with another YouTube video. Couple things today. They really just release this. I should open this. So this event is coming out pretty soon. There is a video on my TikTok where there may have been a round played in this event on Conundrum, or no, it was on the normal difficulty. But basically the way this event works is, here, let's just go over it. So I know there's buffs that you get, right? To obtain my research data, scent plugins is what they're calling them. Yeah, so you're buffing imaginary damage, quantum damage. I believe you just choose, yeah, you're able to choose 2 of these buffs. Speed increase for 2 turns by 50%. Obviously, any damage buff is going to outweigh, and like energy and damage buffs are going to be the way to go for sure for this type of thing, because they have more value than speed. Speed just kind of like caps out at some point, and you're going to go twice in the cycle and no more than that. So yeah, there's going to be a remaining action value, right? And that changes based on the actions of the player and the enemies. At the end of the battle, the score obtained by the tester in the current stage will be calculated based on the total damage dealt to illusions and the remaining action value. Corresponding rating will be given, with SS being the highest rating. I guess it's action value in terms of like how many times you go throughout the entire battle. If you're using 100 turns, you're gonna not get an SS, right? So you want to just beat it as quickly as possible. That's all it is. And despair mode is no joke. Despair mode is no joke. I think I got like, I got like my first time doing it in the beta, I got like a B on the deer. I think I got like an S on Kafka just because I had like just the perfect team. But like getting an SS in despair mode is tough. This is like Golden Gears level of difficulty. It's actually really tough, and you know, I enjoy hard content. I really do. It makes you think a little bit. Pretty fun content though. I would be interested to see how many non-whales, non-Eidolon 5-star characters are able to get like an SS on any of the despair modes. I'd be interested to see, because you get hit very hard, and the enemies don't take damage until their toughness is reduced, so they kind of, so I mean, I feel pretty bad for you if you don't have Ron May and you're trying out despair mode, because she's gonna make it a ton easier. I feel like she's gonna be a staple for every single one of these, especially like versus Yanqing, right, where his swords have like the random weakness. Yeah, that's annoying, but yeah, that's tough. That is really tough. Like, how do you SS this as a free-to-play? That's like the one worry I have, and maybe I'll make a different video at some point, but I'm all for having like additional difficulty with, like, I don't think there's any Stellar Jade behind, like you're not gonna miss out on Stellar Jade if you don't get an SS, but because I'm just like extremely competitive, it's gonna like eat me up inside not getting an SS on everything, right? And then at some point it's gonna be like, do I have to be a whale and have E6 characters to be able to SS this? I don't know. We'll see when it comes out. Maybe it's been tweaked a little bit since the beta, but I swear in the beta this shit was hard as, oh my god, it was so hard. But anyways, the whole point of the video was to talk about Dr. Ratio's light cone. Let's search for the hunt light cones. I plan on just running cruising in the Stellar C on him. Yeah, so 952, 529, 463. 952. So it has the, oh okay, so it has more attack than the 5-star Fertile light cone, and the defense seems to be just significantly higher. Let me see something. This is like the worst light cone in the game. I swear this thing is so bad. Okay, that's extremely low, but that is not 5-star. Let's see. Okay, Zayla's HP is insane on this. 582. Oh, that's at S5 though. What is it at max level? It's max level S5. I guess I can just look because I have the light cone, right? 582, 163. Okay, so it's the same. Okay, so I just want to compare it to other hunt light cones. 1058, 5, so same attack. It looks like it's the highest defense value of all hunt light cones in the game. Hunts, sleep like the dead, 582, 463. So it is less HP than all hunt light cones in the game. I don't have this light cone. Yeah, it has less HP but more defense. Excuse me. And then the attack is the same. But I personally was just gonna go with Cruising in the Stellar Sea. It's actually a crazy light cone. It increases your crit rate 16%. And increases your crit rate against enemies with HP equal to or less than 50% by an extra 16%. So 32% crit rate, right? And then also when you defeat an enemy, you get a 40% attack boost for 2 turns. This light cone's really good. I plan on using this, but I actually think I am going to pull on Dr. Ratio's light cone. Obviously, I knew what it did before because I tested them, but it's really good. It's really good. And like, here, let's just go over it. Increases the wearer's crit damage by 20%. And then also for every debuff on the enemy target, the wearer's crit damage dealt against this target increases by 8%, stacking up to 3 times. So you're looking at a 44% increase to crit damage, which is easily obtainable. That is easily obtainable. And also to get the most value out of your Dr. Ratio, like we talked about in a previous video, you're going to want to run a crit body. But it isn't even like in there, right? When you use your ultimate to attack the enemy, the wearer receives the disputation effect, which increases your damage dealt by 36%. And enables their follow-up attacks to ignore 24% of the enemy's defense, lasting for 2 turns. That's a really damn good light cone. Like normally I'd say just go with the Herda light cone, or Topaz light cone is good on him as well if you do have that. I'm gonna go for it because there's no real downside if I lose the 75-25, right? Because we have Black Swan around the corner, and then Sparkle, and I would like to have one of their light cones. So if I lose 75-25, it's no biggie. So I'm probably just gonna like put in all of the Pure Fiction, Stellar Jade, and then the event that's coming out. We'll see how far we get. But if you don't know, my account's basically free to play now. It started out free to play, then we became like a low spender just so we can go review every character. And now we're free to play again. So that's the damn good light cone. In terms of value, it just being a stat stick, it's up there with Genuine's light cone. Genuine's light cone is one of the best light cones in the game. I'm glad I picked this thing up. It's insane. 36% boost to your crit damage, right? Increases your skill and ultimate damage by 18%. After the wearer uses their skill or ultimate, they get a 48% boost to their follow-up attack. This is why I put this on Xing Shui for all of my propagation runs. It's insane. This was one of the best things about Genuine before the follow-up attack set came out and uplifted him to S tier, in my opinion. But yeah, this is one of the best hunt light cones in the game. So if you do, like, I never really recommend light cones, but if you do want to go for it and you have the extra Stellar Jade, I highly recommend it. I'm personally going to be going for it. And this light cone actually would work on other hunt characters as well. It's just that good. The only thing that is not going to, like, if you're using a hunt character and they have an ultimate that attacks the enemy, they're going to benefit from this. The only thing they're not going to benefit from is the follow-up, right? But it's such a stat stick. 44% crit damage boost. Like, that's nothing to sneeze at. That's insane. That's an insane light cone. Also, my one gripe with Honkai Star Rail, the one criticism, if I had to give a criticism, is the lack of focus on single target enemies. Most of the time when we have single target boss fights, I believe Tectone talked about this in the podcast as well. He wants to see just Trailblazer versus one big enemy. And potentially that's coming soon. I've heard tell of a certain Stellaron hunter wanting to run the ones with the Trailblazer, so we will see if that comes to fruition. But that's my one gripe. I kind of agree. I just want there to evenly be single target fights and multi-target fights, because even Argenti, he summons the freaking flower shield things, right? It's not just a 1v1. But like one big enemy, but like maybe they have multi-target attacks, maybe they have just like giant pool of HP or something. Just make it fun, make it innovative, right? Because there's only so much you can do when there's one enemy on the screen. Like even the deer, that's not a 1v1. It summons a bunch of roots to try to take you down, right? So even Yanqing, think about it, he summons ads as well. So hopefully we do get more single target bosses so our hunt characters can really shine a bit more. The Topazes, the Dr. Ratios, the Zelas. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on that in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.